Let's get an
And
update from the most important battleground state. We haven't
Oh.
crossed to it yet. Reports that turnout in some places in Philadelphia exceeded expectations. Jessica Le Masurier on the ground there. Hello to you, Jessica. Widely considered the most important swing state, Pennsylvania. Why is that?
Well, that's because the path to the White House goes through Pennsylvania. That's what's often been said because it is the swing state with the most electoral college votes up for grabs, 19 here in Pennsylvania. And it appears that in this election it's going to be more important than ever because Harris is going to need to clinch those blue wall states, Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, if she's going to stand a chance of winning. That is how it is increasingly looking tonight. It appears that Trump may win North Carolina and Georgia, and in that case Pennsylvania will be even more important for Harris. We are seeing that Harris appears to have done well in urban and suburban areas. Trump appears to be doing well in rural areas, and that certainly matches what we've seen when we've been going out and about here in Pennsylvania, that the rural areas that really like Trump's populist message, his promises on the economy, and in the city centres, people are much more likely to be concerned about democracy and vote for Harris.
Jess, what issues have the people of Pennsylvania? What's most dear to them? What are they voting on?
The people who I've been talking to are really concerned about the economy, immigration and abortion. Just a short while ago, an African-American called Calvin spoke to me here in Philadelphia, and he said that he had been undecided up until today, and that when he went in to cast his ballot, he finally decided that he was going to vote for Harris, despite the fact that he liked some of the promises that Trump was making regarding the economy and his pledges to help working people. He said that in the end, he voted for Harris because he thought of his little girl and he wanted to make sure that she can, for the first time, see a woman in the White House and a black woman, that would be inspiring to her. And that also he really voted on the issue of abortion, making sure that she has the right to choose. But really, a lot of people have talked to me about the economy being the biggest issue. People are worried about grocery bills. People are worried about the price of gas. People are worried about inflation. Those are all the things that really resonate with people here. They are also concerned, in particular in rural areas, about immigration. And Donald Trump pushed really hard on the issue of borders, on closing the borders and stopping migrants coming into the United States. That seemed to be an issue that really concerned people. Abortion, again, has been a really big issue, especially with women and men who are concerned about women having the right to choose.
And Jessica, any idea as to how the vote count will go when we might have results?
Well, the problem in Pennsylvania is that it is still the case that the mail-in ballots could not start being counted until 7 a.m. this morning. And this was a problem in the last election, where it took 4 days for us really to get a clearer picture of how things had gone here in Pennsylvania. And the fear is that it could take quite some time, yet again, not quite as long as last time, but still there are an awful lot of votes to be counted. And so we may not even have a result here in Pennsylvania, in the early hours of the morning or tomorrow. It could take quite some time. And this is problematic because Donald Trump, for one, has been saying that there has been fraud in Pennsylvania. Those claims really have no basis, and elected officials here have said no, they have seen no signs of fraud whatsoever, that is false. But there are concerns that claims of fraud could lead to trouble and also to lawsuits. Even if Harris wins, there are fears that questions about the integrity of the vote could lead to problems and the vote being contested if Harris wins. Certainly, a lot of Trump voters have said to me that, well, if Harris wins Pennsylvania, they will think that somehow the Democrats cheated.
All right, Jessica, thank you very much. Jessica Le Masurier reporting from Philadelphia.